I didn't think that it would be easy, and it wasn't. Maryland unbeaten, top 8 team in the country. You know, the 3 pointers for them was just clicking, just falling. You know, first half they just put on quite a show, quite a spectacle. Wasn't really any redeeming qualities for us in that first half. You know, it was a rough one. We got through it. You know, I wonder how the halftime adjustments would be. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to hear what Jen Jensen was saying to the team. Much to our credit, we came out and played a completely better second half. We truly did. And so, you know, there's that. You know, defensively, we're a lot more locked in. You know, we were able to get the offensive side of the ball going somewhat. But ultimately, a mad rally fell just short. This game kind of reminded me a little bit of, say, a little bit of like the Tennessee Michigan State game put together, because we made runs. We kept trying to close that gap. We kept trying to get it, get the lead all the way down until we could, overcome Maryland. But I want to say this. I want to say this. I want to give Maryland tons and tons of credit, but more so, I want to give maximum credit to Kaylene Smikle. I said her name wrong in the game preview, and I take apologies for that. Well, I meant to say Smikle, but I said it's Smirkle. Look, Kaylene Smikle cooked. She absolutely cooked to the tune of 26 points, right? She's the truth. She's been doing it, and she just continues to do this and show up and show out for her team. And I got to give her nothing but major props and credit. You know, when you look at this Iowa team, the resiliency that we showed, though, the fight that we showed in the second half was something to I guess you could say you could marvel at it, but it's something to feel good about. You know, it's something to feel good about because we could have mailed it in. You know, we could have packed it up. We could have said, all right, it looks like, this just ain't our day, this ain't our night. And we fought and we continued to compete. You know, the first half, yeah, we could have laid it down, but we didn't lay it down. We fought. And shout out to, Iowa great, former Iowa great, Kasheen Alexander. She said as much on the show, Iowa Hawkeyes of the Storm tonight. We didn't quit. We fought hard. The freshmen, they inserted some youth. They inserted some a lot of potential, flash potential in this game. The starters, to me, Jan Jensen's got to pick, say a better rotation. But I'm not going to say that Jan Jensen didn't do her job. She's a brand new coach. It doesn't matter how long she's been here. This is the first time officially at the helm. This team, I'm not too sure where we are, which way we going, but we in this. Us as fans, we should be, and we are. I would say that we are completely supportive of the team, no matter what happens. You're 12-3 now. You have lost to some good teams. It was never going to be the season that it was a year ago, or even a year prior, or maybe even a year before. But it's about just seeing what you can do with what you have. You have to play with what you have. Caitlin's not walking through that door. She's not bringing Kate Martin with her, unless they're coming to just enjoy a game. So, I think that it was just a tale of two halves. I really appreciated the fight that we showed again. Let me check these box scores. Lucy Olsen broke out of her slump a bit. She finished with 19 points, 4 steals, 5 rebounds. Sydney Foter had 10 points and 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Addison O'Grady finished with, Addison O'Grady finished with 9 points and 5 rebounds. Aaliyah Guyton also chipped in 7 points. And we also got 6 from Kylie Furback. We need more so than ever. And I can't talk about Lucy Olsen and Addie because outside of 2 games, both of them have been pretty great this season for us. We just need other players to step up. We got to have Taylor McCabe hitting the 3. We got to have Sydney and Folter. A lot of players, I'm a little disappointed. A lot of players, I guess it shows the difference what a year makes, And I'm not writing any of our players off, but I look at it like Maybe could have been perhaps Kaylene made everybody look better. Maybe. I'm just saying, is it possible? Just debate it, a little bit. Think about it. Because, I'm not saying whether I'm right or wrong. You interpret that or, feel free to share your opinions in the comment section. Because Sydney Folter, she looked great. Maybe she's still recovering from the knee injury a little bit, perhaps, maybe. I mean, she had a pretty good game tonight. She had some big threes. But did she look better? We know Hannah Stokey looked better with Caitlin last season. The way she played, it's a lot I could talk about with this team. But ultimately, I'm not going to be, of the negative mindset. What I will say is that I think Lucy Olsen's WNBA future could be in jeopardy, but I also think that it's not about that. It's about here and now. It's just about getting better, enjoying this time with a teammate. Same thing with Hannah Stokey. I think Hannah Stokey stock could have dropped in the WNBA draft, but it's a long way to go. And I think for me the biggest hit might be Sydney Folter because I thought her energy, her hustle, would be something that could perhaps elevate her to the next level. But the next level is not for everybody. So maybe I got a little carried away in that, and I just need to appreciate our athletes. Make sure I'm appreciating our athletes for what they are and who they are. But I really like what the freshman class provided today. I'd like to see more player time for Ava Heighton, Taylor Strimlow, Tegan Mulaney. I'll end it like this. This is the way I'll end this video. It depends on which way we're going, because at a certain point, we have to take the season for what it is. So it depends on wins versus losses, quality of opponents that we beat, all of that, how well we do in the Big Ten tournament. And I think, if we don't look like a team that's contending, if we look like we in the bottom half of the Big Ten, do you just go ahead and just continue to grow the young players? Do you give them the ropes, free reign? I mean, obviously, you're not going to do that with Sydney as a senior, Lucy Olsen in her last year. But could you, insert some of the youth and play them with the veterans? It's a great question. And I'm not giving up. I'm not saying that, hope is lost on the season. But for me, I told you guys from day one, if you watch old videos, or if you even just check them here or there, run through them real quick or whatever the case may be. I told you guys, all I really wanted was a competitive team, competitive spirit, competitive fire. I wanted to see a team that fought. But this is not going to be a repeat of last year. So that's what I want, and I want to see us compete, and I want to see us fight. I want to see us fighting against USC, my other team, UCLA, like we fought against Maryland in the second half, like we fought against Tennessee. And that's about it, because, if we get the win, that's great. If we don't, moral victory only does but so much. But with that, like the video, subscribe if you have not, comment below, I'll comment back. And with that, don't mind RC, I'm just talking ball. I'm out. Peace.